to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here we go. Kill. Tighten up. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. All right, hey. Split it.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's caught downfield by Pickens. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Ready?
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60, 70, 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
Here's Milton now to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Mustang 19, Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. Cup 19.
Here's Milton. He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
18, Rattler, 18, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60. Go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd down and 6 now.
Trap 60, trap. Come on.
Now Milton. He gets it underneath to Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Milton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
70 Ranger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing is Milton. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Top low 18.
To throw, it's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Get it. Let's go.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Lightning 18.
To throw is Milton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, that's legal. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Milton. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Cowboy.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Adonai Mitchell from 8 yards out. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Cowboys nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
1st down, Cowboys.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw is Prescott. And this one too low.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Prescott from the gun on third. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Prescott to throw it. Screen play set up for Williams. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Yeah, there we go.
Prescott yet again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Got it. 19 target.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 sight. Let's go. 65. Not saying 19. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, ready. 18, run. Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60, Cap 60, Cap 60.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Come on. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Xavier Legette, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Cowboys 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They work now on 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here we go. Set. 19. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Milton now to throw. Well, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
It's caught. Mitchell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Mitchell. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60. Here we go. Here we go. Top Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here's Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's Mitchell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down and 8.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
That one completes him again. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Viking 18.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Now Prescott. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott faking it on the end around and looking to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Panther 11, Panther 70, Timberwolves.
Milton. Got a man. That's Leggett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ready? 19, nice.
To throw, it's Milton. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
3 yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Ready,
They run it with Hall off the option. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Okay, break. And ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
To throw is Milton. That one complete to Ligon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here we go. Set. Nice. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And check down, complete to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Milton.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
19, here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Milton. And it's complete to Mitchell.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Adnan Mitchell.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44.
Kill! 27!
Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Prescott now.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Prescott to throw it. Touchdown! George Pickens with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
14.